Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I mentioned, I think in a couple videos, that I am going to be redoing my desk, and I finally got the tabletop, so this is it here. I just wanted to open up with you guys to show you what it looks like, and I haven't even looked at it, so hopefully it's not damaged. So let me go ahead and open it, and then I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, so unfortunately I still can't see it. At least it's wrapped well, so I don't have to worry about it being damaged. Yeah, I still can't see it. I can see it a little bit here. That's it. And of course this thing is way too heavy for me to do anything with it by myself. I was able to flip it around because this opening was on the other side, but that's it. And it still almost fell on me. So I'm not going to be messing with it. I'm going to wait for my boyfriend to come, and then tomorrow I think we're going to do something with it. I have to get the stain and everything. I will update you tomorrow probably. Okay, you guys, so we're sanding the butcher block right now. You probably can't hear me very well. So we just did the first round of 60 grit, I believe, and now we're doing 120. So I'm trying not to get him in there because he doesn't want to be in the video. Okay, you guys, so we're working on the butcher block. We just sanded everything down and we put the first coat of pre-stain on the bottom. So this was actually originally supposed to be the top, but as you can see here, there is a big dent, and so we are going to use this as the bottom. The other side actually looks better than this. So from the videos I saw, they actually said that you can choose which side you want to use, so the other side actually looks better. So we're going to use that as the top, and this will be the bottom. So we just gotta wait 15 minutes for the pre-stain to dry, and then we can go in with the stain. Let that dry, and then flip it over and do the other side. So we'll be back in 15 minutes. So I didn't film the sanding process because it was loud, and I didn't think it would be that big of a deal. I'm sure most of you sanded something in your life. And then the pre-stain too, we just brushed it on with a foam brush, and then I'll probably film a little bit staining. But yeah, we'll probably be filming more of like putting it together and everything, and I'll just film a little bit here and there. Okay, so the reason we are doing this with the butcher block is because this is the desk here. It is a sit-stand desk. I don't like the top. It's okay, but it's just like this, the butcher block is definitely bigger. This is 4 feet long and only like not even 24 inches wide, so I want something bigger. The one out there is 5 feet by 30 inches deep, so it's definitely going to be much better. So I just wanted to let you know why we're doing this, to make a prettier desk. So I put this stuff from Dollar Tree on here to kind of make a better background for you guys. Okay, so we just put the first coat on the bottom side. We're only going to do one coat because this is the bottom and we're trying to get this done. We're going to focus more on the top. Like I said, this is supposedly supposed to be the top, but it actually looks worse than the other side. We also have this little blemish here. And we didn't sand this all the way down to like a 220 like we did the other side, so that's why there's a lot of blemishes like this here. And of course, I don't know if you can see it. So we're just going to wait an hour, do the clear coat, and then we'll flip it over and do the other side. And we'll focus more on that side. Okay, so we just put the top coat on the bottom side. Like I said, we're only doing one coat of each on that side because it's the bottom, and we're trying to get this done, so we're going to focus most of the time on the top. Yeah, so far it looks good. But yeah, that dent is insane. So I will come back in 30 minutes to an hour or so. It's not as hot as it was out inside anymore, so I'm going to turn the fan off. Turning the fan on it, but it's not as hot as it was earlier, so hopefully it'll dry faster, at least enough that we can flip it over. So I'll come back in a little while. Okay, so this is the first coat of the top side. We flipped it over and did the pre-stain, and then this is the first coat. And yeah, this looks so much better than the other side. So we're going to wait an hour or so and then do the second coat, and then we'll be able to do the top coat. It's already feeling dry, so it shouldn't take that long. It's not as hot out here as it was earlier though. Okay, there's the second coat. It's beautiful. Now we just have to wait for it to dry so we can do the clear coat, the first clear coat, I mean. Yeah, it looks beautiful. I'll be back. Okay, we got the first top coat on, so now we have to wait a few hours for it to dry. We can do a second coat, and then we should be done. Not sure if it'll need 3, but we'll see. Yeah, so far it looks beautiful. I'm super excited. Okay, we got the second coat on. It looks really good. We're gonna wait to see if we need to do a third coat. I can still see some spots. It looks really good so far. So I'll be back later. Hey you guys, so I realized while I was editing this video, I'm actually still in the process of filming it, but I thought I would add this in there. I realized that I did not show you guys what I used on this tabletop, so I wanted to go through that. We used this here. This is a pre-stain that you want to use to make sure that your stain goes on evenly and doesn't make it blotchy. And we used almost the whole can, but one can was enough for the whole table because you only need it one time unless you're not gonna stain it within 2 hours, but you do need to make sure you let it dry for 10 to 15 minutes, and then you have to stain it. It says apply stain within 2 hours of pre-stain application. So just make sure that you're gonna stain it soon after you put this on. But one can was enough for that tabletop, which is 5 feet by 30 inches, and it was perfect. Like I said, we used almost the whole can. There's only a little bit left. And then we used this Minwax in Dark Walnut. You can also use Varathane, but yeah, we used that color, and I love the way it came out. And we did one coat on the bottom side, and then 2 coats on the top side. We figured there was really no point in doing 2 coats on the bottom because it is the bottom. I think I mentioned that earlier. One can again was enough for the whole table. So yeah, you don't need to buy the big can, or you don't need to buy multiple cans. And then for the top coat, we used the Minwax Fast Dry Polyurethane in warm satin. I didn't want it to be too shiny, but I also didn't want a matte look. It actually did end up coming out a little bit shinier than I wanted. I think it's because I put so many coats on. I did do 4 coats. I did use 2 cans, I think mostly because I didn't know where this one was because my boyfriend put it somewhere, and I ended up opening the other can because I thought we'd used it all, but you probably can get away with 1 can, even doing the 4 coats. We only did 1 coat on the bottom side, again, because it's the bottom. We just did that to finish it. And we did use a sander that we got from Walmart. It was just a cheap one, the Hyper Tough brand. Okay, so for sanding, we used these here we got from Walmart. We started out with an 80 grit, which came with the sander, and then you go to 120 and then 220. You can go higher if you want. That's just what we had. Came out pretty good. Probably could have been sanded a little bit more, but it's too late now. But yeah, you just want to go up as much as you want until you get a nice smooth finish. I think we were just trying to get it done and get to the top side. We probably could have done a little more, but that's okay. It's a work desk, so not a huge deal if it's not perfect. But yeah, we got these from Walmart. I'll link them down below for you, and I'll link the sander down below too. If I can, I'll link all this stuff too. And then for brushes, we used some foam brushes like this. I have a wider one that I used too for the last coat of the polyurethane that I put on. And then we used these brushes. Got these from Hobby Lobby. I definitely don't recommend these for this. This is just what we had. We weren't very prepared. It says wax and paint brushes, but there was a bigger one in here, but it got ruined. We didn't get it cleaned in time. But I definitely recommend buying a brush that's meant for staining and the polyurethane. And then we also used these here that we got from Lowe's. We use these to wipe this stain on in like a circular motion, and then when it's set as long as we wanted it to make it as dark as I wanted it, we used it to wipe it off, because you definitely need to do that. We definitely still have quite a few left. But yeah, we used those, and I think that's it for what we used. I just wanted to show you guys because like I said, I realized that I didn't say that in the video, so I wanted to add that. I definitely like the walnut stain, not walnut stain, I'm sorry. I'm thinking of the Distress ink, the dark walnut, but of course you can use any color you want if you do this. But yeah, I just wanted to let you know what we used. Okay, you guys, there it is, all done. It's been about a week since we finished it, but I haven't really got to actually use it. I think I've said this before, I don't craft very much during the week, unfortunately. I would love to, but I just don't get a chance to because of work. But yeah, I love the way it looks. So it took us about an hour last weekend to finish it, but that's what it looks like. This is, like I said, a sit-stand desk. I can raise it and lower it. Yeah, I can't believe how much room I have. I have been using it this weekend, and yeah, it's just so awesome to have so much more room. So I hope you guys liked the video. Let me know if you do in the comments, and if you have any questions, let me know. Hopefully I added everything into the video, but if not, then put it in the comments and I'll answer. And I'll put everything down below, like the butcher block and everything we used down below for you. Yeah, I love you guys. Have a great day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.